Alright guys, I'm back finally. Um, yeah, I hope I set up everything correctly still. But yeah, today we are gonna make this pointing system. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So first let's open our helpful module. So open it. And then you want to add the sprinting here. So you can just copy this. Then do is sprinting, and we should also add, after blocking, we should add sprinting. And this here, local is sprinting equals to character get attribute sprinting. And then we can copy this and do if sprinting and is sprinting, then stop equals to true. And by the way, we can also do here if blocking. We don't have to do is not null. We can just do if blocking and is equipped. I don't know why I did it like this, even though I did it here too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if you have this, we can now move on to going into our weapon server script. Here we can here just add a sprinting attribute, just like that, and then for our weapon server here, we can just put sprinting. I want to do a comma, not a. Yeah, thanks. Sprinting to no, because yeah, we don't want to check, and we don't want to, stop. We still want to be able to equip and unequip our sword when we are sprinting. This is what I mean. Yeah, and for the blocking, here we can just do no. But I think I forgot. Wait a second. Because this doesn't look that much. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, this is just for the blocking, so this can be null here. And then let's make this null too. Okay. This is the blocking, this is sprinting. Okay. Then we can also do this for the combat server. So let's open our combat server and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then put here no at the end. And I think that should be it. Now we can actually make the sprinting system itself. But before that, I'm just gonna tell you that you should have your sprinting animations prepared. I just gotta pull up mine. For that, you should also have a new folder under animations. And that is your player folder, and this player folder has a main folder, and in that main folder is your standard sprinting animation. My standard sprinting animation is on this dummy here. I can just show you how it looks. And I have this dummy just for all idle weapons. So that is the normal sprinting, my normal sprinting animation. And the good thing is that I have a dummy with all the weapons on him, is that I can animate all the weapons in their idle states. So this is like if we have the what is it called now? The rapier. If the rapier, but we haven't equipped it, and we sprint, then it's just gonna move like this because I animated all of this on this dummy. So this is, I think, one advantage of having just a dummy that holds every weapon in their idle state. But I just wanted to show that. Okay. Yeah, so have a folder here, the player, main, and then have a sprint animation there. And for your weapons, you should also have in your main folder, in your weapon, you should have in your sprint animation. So I'm just gonna quickly add this from my place. Ah, right, good. Good. So if you have this, you can close all of this. And then we want to make a new script in, in starter character script. I'm just gonna make a new folder for this. I'm gonna call this movement. And I'm just gonna add a new local script in there. And that local script is my sprint script. Okay. And yeah, let's start scripting. So, first of all, we are gonna define some variables again. I want our replicate storage. So rs equals to game get service, replicate storage. Then I also want a user input service. For me, that's just URS. Then game get service, user input service. That's what we need for, well, the sprinting. For the key to trigger it. Keys triggered. Then starter player. And the tween service. Because I want to, you know, tween the FOV, field of view of the camera, just to make it look cooler later. And then let's also get some stuff from the player. So player, local player equals to, and let's actually also get the player service then. So local players equals to game get service players. Then player equals to players dot local player. Then we also can have the character, that is player dot character. And humanoid, that is human character, wait for child, humanoid. And we can also get our camera for the FOV. So local cam equals to game dot workspace dot current camera. Okay, then we can define some variables. And let's, yeah, you can also call it settings, but I'm gonna call it variables. That is then local R1 speed. So I want R1 speed to be 18. Then I want to have our walk speed, or we can add our walk speed. Walk speed is fine. And my walk speed should be the character walk speed. So the starter player character walk speed. So this variable or this property of starter player here. And that is pretty much our walk speed if we don't sprint. And then because I want my my sprinting system to be triggered by pressing W 2 times, I'm also gonna add the local I'm gonna call it double tap threshold. I don't know how to pronounce it, but mine's gonna be 2.3 seconds. 0.3 seconds. Sorry. And that is pretty much the time. The time frame you have to. You are able to press W 2 times to trigger it. So if you press W 2 times, in 0.3 seconds, the sprint is gonna trigger. If you just want the sprint to trigger with like another key with just shift or something, you can completely ignore this. Then we can also define some values. I want, no, not what the AI says. I want a sprint track. That is no. And I want a sprint anim. That is also no. Then I also want local is sprinting equals to false, and local debounce, which also equals to false. And then local last key press time equals to 0, which is also for the for the double tap thing. Okay. Now let's start with the Vue script. So, let's have some connections. So, local, not local, sorry, but user input service dot input begin connect, and here I want to connect the pretty much the on key press function that we are gonna make now, and that is gonna look like this. So local function on key press, and that is gonna require our our input and is typing, or we can call it key. Then if is typing, then return end, and if input, or I bet we call it key, dot key code equals to enum dot key code dot w, then we can do local current time equals to tick, and then we can check if the current time minus the last key press time is smaller or equals to the double double tap threshold, and then we should pretty much trigger the sprint here. Trigger sprint, and under the if statement we can do last key press time equals to current time. Okay, so here pretty much we just check if this threshold is met with tick. Yeah. Okay. And then we can just now put it in here. So your eyes input begin connect, and then this function. Okay. Now we can actually can make another function, and that function is called can sprint, and where we just check if we can even sprint. So local can sprint, and local function, my bad. Local function can sprint. It's gonna check return. It's just gonna be one return, one big return. So return not character get attribute stunt, or character get attribute is vector, or character get attribute is blocking, or character get attribute attacking. Okay. So yeah, here we are just checking if none of those is pretty much met. We can then sprint. So now we can use it here. And you can just do if the distance and can sprint, then. So if we press W, oops, if we press W and not and we unstunned and we unragdolled and we aren't blocking and we aren't attacking, then we can sprint. And now we can actually make the toggle sprint function. That we are gonna do that now. So we can do it between here. So local toggle sprint state is. Oh, why do I forgot local function? Sorry. So if is sprinting and not debounce, then debounce equals to true. And if no, not if. So this is now yeah, this sprint one. This happens when we are sprinting. And else if not sprinting and debounce equals to false. Oh, you can also just do not debounce. Why do I want to make it complicated? Okay, and then here's the not sprint stuff, and we can also do debounce true here. Okay. For both we can do 3.5, and then the debounce can be false again. This is just so we can't spam sprinting, and yeah, so we can't spam sprinting. No, actually, we don't want this here. This is pretty unnecessary. Yeah. Okay. Now let's actually, we can make the is sprinting, just a check. But before we actually try it out, we can do another function, and that is the, well, stopping to sprint function. So user input ended, yeah, is dot input ended, connects to on key release, and that we're gonna make that function now. We can do it right under here. So local function on key release, and that function is gonna be pretty short. This is also again gonna get a key, and is typing, and we can just copy all of this, but remove the and can sprint and replace it with is sprinting, and then we can just trigger the toggle sprint state. We should also add it here. Okay. So yeah, this is just pretty much if we stop pressing W, and we are sprinting, then we also want to trigger this function. And here we can do is not sprinting. Okay, then let's try it out. Okay. Oh, my character is not loading it fast. Okay. But okay, yeah, I pressed. Okay. Something doesn't seem to work because when I press W, it's just telling me it's not sprinting. Oh yeah, obviously it is, because yeah, I did it wrong. This triggers. I got confused by my own code. This triggers when we are sprinting, and this triggers when we are not sprinting. because if sprinting and not T-bones, then we obviously, yeah, want to turn it off then now. Yeah, okay, sorry for that. Okay, but the T-bones is still right here. Okay, but now let's actually, then it is right again, so yeah. But now let's actually make the script, or make the sprinting. So, but before, I want to yeah, make another function that is gonna be important, because if we are doing some certain actions and then stop sprinting, we would still have like the normal speed then. So let's say if we are currently sprinting with a higher speed and then we suddenly attack, we would normally be at 8 walk speed, because we set it in the upper script, in the attacking script, that we are going to 8 walk speed. But if we now would turn down the walk speed in our script, we would be at 16, because or like our normal walk speed, because this one overrides the other one, and that would be a problem. So we are gonna make another function, and that function is gonna check for, well, different attributes. So log a function, we set speed check, yeah, equals to return not character get attribute attacking, and not character get attribute stunned, and not character get attribute is blocking. Okay, so if we aren't attacking, aren't stunned, and are not blocking, then we can normally reset our walk speed. Yeah, so we can do that here. If we set speed check, then humanoid dot walk speed equals to walk speed. And okay, I don't know why we're even doing the stopping to sprint first, but I don't care. Then we can just do the effects already. So tween servers create cam, then tween info.new. We're gonna make a nice little tween. Tween info.new 0.5 seconds. So how long the tween takes. Then the easing style of the tween, I always like to use sign, and enum.easing direction, easing direction. I always use it in and out. And then comma, and then those square brackets and fields of view, which is a property from the camera. And when we stop sprinting, we want to go off. I want our field of view to go to 70 again, which is the basic field of view. And then we can just play this tween. Here we also should set our sprinting value to false, and we should, if we have a sprint animation, then stop the sprint animation. We are gonna make all the sprint animation stuff in a second, and then we should also set our sprinting to false. Yeah. Okay, so then here, now for the actual sprinting, we can do character set attribute sprint to true, set this, and set our walk speed. So sprinting attribute to true, then our walk speed should be our run walk speed, or our run speed. The field of view should now be like 80, and the sprinting should be true. And now we want to trigger a new function, and that is the select animation function. Select animation, you can already call it. And then we're gonna make it up here. So local function is the select animation function, and here we are gonna choose the right sprinting animation. So if sprint versuche is sprint animation, then we should stop any sprint animation if for some reason one is still playing. And then we should do if character get attribute equipped equals to true. So if we have a weapon equipped, then we should do we should set our sprint track, not the sprint animation, to replicate storage, then animations, then weapons, and then we should search for our currently equipped weapon. So character get attribute current weapon, that is wrapped in those square brackets. And then in our specific weapons folder, in here, we want to look into the main folder, and then in the main folder want to get the sprint animation. Okay. But if we don't have our weapon equipped, we want to set our sprint track to replicate storage dot animations dot player dot main dot sprint. What we have here. Okay. Then if character get attribute sprinting, so just check again if we actually are sprinting, then we are gonna do sprint animation equals to humanoid dot animator load animation, and we want to load our sprint track. And then we want to do sprint animation play. Good. Now we have this. And we could actually try it out already. Yeah, let's actually do that. So, as you can see, if I press W, we are sprinting. My character also changes back, and if I stop holding W, we are not sprinting anymore. And now if I equip my... Oh man, my internet connection is not that strong currently, but if I now have my weapon equipped and we sprint, it's gonna play our weapon sprint animation that I have on my dummy. And not... Oh, damn, I'm lagging. And not our basic sprint animation. Yeah. But now, one thing that's still a problem, if we are sprinting and we equip our sword, this looks weird and we don't have the correct animation. So this is what we're gonna fix now. Yeah. But for the looking weird, because we normally are still equipping it, normally, I just should suggest you to higher up your equip animation priority. And you can just do this by going into your animator, or you can actually just do this by going into your animation in your dummy. And then here in your equip, here, you can just hit the action higher. I suggest to make it to 2. Then this will look better. I also have this on my other place here, but I didn't even transfer the animations here yet. But just as your info. Okay, but as said, now we're gonna do the thing that I just told you we're gonna do. So we can make a new function here, and that is local character, not local, just character get attribute change signal, and that is gonna listen for the equipped attribute connect function. So if our if our equipped attribute changes, we want to trigger the select animation function. Yeah. So this should already fix it, hopefully. This problem. Oh man, I'm loading it so fast. Oh, cool. I think I should fix that. That if you aren't loaded in yet, you shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to, you know, be able to even try to equip your weapon. But that is gonna be another episode. But now, if we have our weapon equipped and we start sprinting, and then we unequip, the animation is gonna be this one yet, and this. So this works smoothly now. But we got no problem. Or I should even this one. Yeah, okay, this works normally. Oh no, this doesn't work normally. Okay, this shouldn't be. Okay, yeah. We should stop sprinting. This isn't right. Okay. What we can do is we can do character dot changed connect function. And we could actually gonna make a new function for that. So on the function is gonna be local function on character state changed. And in here we are gonna check if not can sprint or character dot humanoid root part dot anchored. Then so if not this function that we hit up earlier and our character isn't anchored and we are sprinting, if it's sprinting, then we want to toggle the sprint state, and it should hopefully fix this problem here. We can actually also just define the humanoid root part up here. So local humanoid root part equals to character right for child humanoid root part. Okay. Oh yeah, don't forget to connect this down here still. But now let's try this out. I hope this will work now. If I load in. Yeah, it would be good if any one of you could remind me of that equip bug. Or it's not really a bug, but this equip error may be done in the comments again, so I don't forget it. But yeah. So now, if we have a weapon and we are attacked by sprinting, yep, we stop sprinting. Okay, wait. This is this is weird. Oh no, okay, wait, what? Okay. Okay, I don't know what this was at the beginning. But it doesn't seem to occur anymore. Okay, everything seems to be normal. So this is working normally. If we attack while we're sprinting, we stop sprinting. And we are normal again. Okay. Oh, okay, oh, I'm lagging so hard. That's crazy. Yep, okay, everything seems to work normally. Okay, I think that is done. If you find any errors, you should definitely write them down in the comments, because I bet there's someone's gonna find something. But yeah, please then write it down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Maybe leave a comment down there to support the channel. And if you didn't notice yet, my old Discord account, I pretty much lost it. And so that now there's a new Discord channel. The old one is not gonna be used anymore because I don't have any rights myself on this channel. So if you didn't yet, you should definitely join the new channel. It's normally linked down in the description. But yeah, we are not a lot. I think we're like 40 members there. From our, and the normal server had like 10k people. And you're just 40 on the new Discord. But yeah, that's just kind of a setback for the community a bit, but it's not that big of a deal. But again, thanks a lot for supporting the channel. I'm still very grateful that we hit the 10k, such a big milestone. And thanks you all for watching the video. And see you in the next one. That isn't hopefully gonna take another 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, thanks a lot and have a great day.